All right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome into the space. Welcome into the stream. GM, glad you guys are with us. Live on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Ready for some tacos tonight. Not really. I'm probably not even going to fucking eat any tacos, but who knows? But some fish tacos. Get some fish. Kyle, you told me to get some
You said
fish.
what?
You told me to get some
fish.
You
said what?
Bro.
I know you're afraid of fish tacos. You're allergic to fish tacos.
You told
I hear
me
you
to
like
get
them
some
sausage tacos. That's what I think you like. Anyway.
What, bro? Really? Get out of here.
Yeah, really? Look at you getting up, closing the door in the bag like there's somebody in your house going to come bother you.
No, there ain't nobody in the house, but I need some weirdo looking in my daughter's fucking bedroom and being like, oh my God, what's going on? Fucking. But either way, live on X, Abstract, and YouTube. So make sure you join us over there as well. One thing that I do want to point out at the top, very first pinned tweet, is a tweet showing the Reality Check website. If you could please go over there, give that a gander, sign up for the newsletter, and find everything else you need in one place. We'll kind of run through the site here in just a little bit, but wanted to point that out for now. But anyways, Kyle, I've already said GM to you. Kenny, GM, sir, what's cracking?
Yo, Jim, doing good, man. Taco Tuesday in honor of the chimps.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's right. Yeah. We're going to get into that. Going to get into that as well. A lot of exciting things happened since yesterday.
Actually, really quickly before we get into it, because just got put out, because I know you have like a planned thing, but the Meg ETH just tweeted Moss Wallet tomorrow.
Nice. Figured that was going to happen.
In the midst of everybody fudding about their whatever MUSD allo, they're like, well, we got a wallet for you tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I mean, I've still got some Mega ETH NFTs, so I'm hopeful. We'll see.
I'm telling y'all now, call me T-Stradamus, but the Mega ETH NFTs, even though Whale's out there crying like a bitch, and you got Zier out there crying like a bitch, I mean, fucking Chill Pill and all these guys crying because they didn't get a big giant bag of money today. The Moss wallet will come back. There will be a points activation again. And I think it will drive people back to it, even though they're mad right now. But what? You literally farmed the terminal for, 2 weeks, 3 weeks at that? And you're mad because you didn't get all of your money back and more? Like, get real, bro. It's dumb. So the expectations in Web3 are just so high.
Yeah, well, hold on though.
What? Hold on what? You think you deserve to get...
People have a legitimate gripe. I mean, they shut down the portal 2 or 3 weeks into it.
Yeah, because they said it was not working. It was not giving them the value that they needed for the chain. And they weren't going to waste any time, and they weren't going to waste any money. And everything was going to go down the rabbit hole, which is their narrative, going down the rabbit hole into the Moss wallet. And those apps that land on the Moss wallet are going to be the ones. It's almost like the way that Abstract does things on the portal. You have to be verified. You have to do all kinds of security audits and checks. And I think that's the way that Mega ETH is wanting to do it as far as their Moss wallet goes. So, it is what it is. I mean, all these people bitching were there for the quick flip and to get rewarded. They thought it was going to be another blast. Obviously, Mega ETH didn't like it.
Whale didn't sell his Mega.
I didn't say he sold his Mega. He's upset because he spent $5,000 or whatever in the terminal and farming points, and that's what he got back, like $2,500 or something.
Okay, so if Abstract comes out and says, you know what, we're shutting down XP points, you're not going to be pissed because it's just a pivot. They need to do what's best for the business.
No,
if that's what they decide they need to do. I mean, look, I've been on board with whatever the decision-making process is there the whole time. So whatever.
If
they've run it this long. If they decide to shut it down, I'm not mad.
Acting all nonchalant, y'all would flip the fuck out.
No,
Kenny, I was on Mega ETH too. I'm not flipping out about that. I don't know. If they shut down the rewards program on Abstract, if they shut down XP on Abstract and was like, you guys get nothing, yeah, I'd be furious. But, if there's like an explanation and a plan to move forward, cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying people had a legitimate reason to complain. Obviously, the token has underperformed horrendously. They shut down the portal after opening it a few weeks in. I understand people's gripe with it, but again, we'll see how it turns out. Maybe it works out for the better down the road. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they have some plans after this Moss wallet comes out tomorrow. I think this is like the uncomfortable switch over from like one plan of action to another, hopefully. And, look, you certainly can't say they've executed extremely well so far. So hopefully, the pivot, the launch of the Moss wallet, and whatever they plan on doing going forward can save the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I think with Zeet being over there now, like I'm still going to be active on Mega ETH. I think they're still going to end up doing some things to reward people for using the Moss wallet and being active on chain. So I'm going to do it, bro. If I'm here, I'm going to participate. No matter if it's abstract, Mega ETH, whatever's going on, because if Saigar tweets today that, hey, XP is now not happening, I'm going to still participate. I'm still going to stream on abstract. I'm still going to play on Chain Heroes. I'm still going to talk about Bearish and Blinko. I'm not changing my PFP. And because the pivot needed to be done for some reason. So, and I still believe that in Luca, when he says we're going to reward people and we're going to, take care of the people that have been here since day one. So, and even post TGE, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm still going to stream on abstract. I'm still going to participate and play and have fun. So I've met a lot of really cool people over there.
It's actually one of my favorite things that happens every time they have the Igloo meeting. Everybody speculates that they're going to shut down abstract because Luca didn't talk about abstract. And I'm like, dude, Luca has said for like a full year and a half, he has said that those inner Igloo meetings are not about abstract. They are specifically about Pudgy Penguins, and not to expect him to talk about abstract in there. But every single time, without fail, the fucking inner Igloo meeting ends, and you can, like clockwork, dude, the tweets are coming out. They're shutting down fucking abstract. L2s are gay and washed. It's like, no, dude, they're not.
Well, to bring it to that point, the last Igloo happened. Obviously, the Pudgy party was canceled, and they didn't want to keep hemorrhaging money out, and it didn't work. So and then all of a sudden you start seeing the tweets about, abstract's next. They're going to cut the fat. They're going to focus back on just the NFTs. And it's that same thing. I seen Pudgy's come out and post that this is only, the inner Igloos only pertain to Pudgy, IP, Igloo Inc., things that are going on within the ecosystem. I really hope that Saigar comes back out soon. I do, hope we get another like inner fucking abstract call. I haven't figured out a name for that yet. What would that be?
You gotta work on the branding a little bit.
Yeah, what is the branding of that? But like that was really good to be able to get on stage, talk to Saigar, talk to some of the team, and get feedback. And I know they've been doing a lot of that with the roll upgrade, but it would just be good to get. It's like a State of the Union in a way for abstract chain. We can't use State of the Union, but it's it's fucking something. But yeah, Kenny, don't try and FUD my abstract bags, bro. Okay, I know you're not an abstract.
No, I wasn't FUDing your abstract bags. What I was saying is, you were saying all these people complaining about Mega ETH, don't really have a reason to. I was saying they do have a reason to, because they shut down the portal. And I was making an analogy. I said, if abstract were to do the same thing, wouldn't you be pissed off about that?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Everybody complaining is just mad because they didn't get free money. The reality of running a business, the reality of an L2 or any of these things is that it is a business. And if they have a rewards program that is not garnering the results that they need, what are they to do? Are they to continue to run it and then stuff everybody's assholes full of money without getting the results that they need, and then ultimately just end up failing entirely as a business and a blockchain? Or do they pivot? I mean, people can complain all they want. I get it that it's, it wasn't the exciting moment that people thought it was going to be. But like, I don't know, man. I see so much, like I say this all the time, but I go out of my way to mute and unfollow accounts that are constantly negative all the time. This is why I don't follow Whale, is because it's like, I don't need a bunch of negative indicators and people crying about, fucking OS is responsible because this project rugged, or, Mega ETH didn't send me a bunch of free money. I don't got time for that, man. I'm looking for positive indicators. I'm looking for where the attention is flowing so that I can, take social indicators and have fun. wherever the Web3 community is vibrant. That's it. That's all I'm interested in.
Yeah,
I'm here to have fun.
100%.
A lot of these motherfuckers just want to get free money. I'm here to have fun, man. I have a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I did? I got $31.95 in USDM this morning. And I was so pissed because everybody was trying to sell their USDM like it was going to depeg and go to 50 cents. And so the fees were high. I didn't have a lot of money on Mega ETH. I took the $31 and I bridged it straight over to Abstract. That's exactly what I did because I knew I would need it for something over there for gas or whatever. So like that's where my mindset is, Kenny. And until they give me a reason, we'll see what happens tomorrow with the Moss wallet. And then I'll move some shekels back over to Mega ETH for what's needed. So, and while we're on the topic of Abstract, yesterday they surpassed 300 million transactions since mainnet launch. They said this success has been driven by rising activity across consumer apps, AI agents, DeFi, gaming, and RWA trading. You know, some people didn't like the transaction push on Abstract, but this is another reason of why Mega ETH stopped the terminal. They weren't getting the KPIs they needed. Like they needed certain metrics. Abstract needs certain metrics. They need things to present to VCs and present to their shareholders and whoever you want to call them. And this is kind of what we're seeing now. So yeah, I'm excited for it, bro. If we're on Abstract and we're getting XP a year from now, guess what? I'm still going to be fishing in On-Chain Heroes, trying to get some fucking keys, but all I keep getting are these shitty ass fish.
Oh, dude.
You know,
I got 4 keys out of my 6 fishermen on this last run.
Yeah,
I'm killing it.
Fuck off. I need to talk to Scarlett.
I got World's Eve keys fucking coming out of my ears, brother. Yeah, fucking sucks to suck.
I think my wallet is blacklisted from getting any more keys. But yeah, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, Kenny, biggest news I think the last 24 hours was that Hype flipped Solana, right?
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hype hit all-time high earlier, $77. Pretty fucking bullish. Just the amount of open interest continues to rise. SpaceX, the big driver of that, $1.3 billion in 24-hour volume on SpaceX alone on Hyperliquid. Over 300 million in open interest still on SpaceX. But yeah, look, I mean, you look at what happened on IPO day. Robinhood went down, Coinbase went down, Binance, like all regarding or SpaceX, SPCX, like they were having trouble filling orders and whatnot. Hyperliquid did not. Hyperliquid performed pristine that day. And yeah, it's just, I think more of Wall Street are opening their eyes to what Hyperliquid's doing. It's it's the narrative coin of 2026. Just cracked an all-time high. Now it is back down to $73.50 right now, as the market is kind of not dumping, but retracing. Obviously, we talked about yesterday's pump was more of a reaction to the Strait of Hormuz being opened back up, the peace treaty framework being put in place. So you saw equities, you saw crypto, everything ripped Sunday night into Monday morning. But this is just kind of a retrace of the overall sentiment. We're still, fear and greed index still isn't great. So it's
so wild how, bro, if you would have caught Hype, what was this, the 10th at $52, $53, like I'm just doing a rough measurement, but 44% back up its all-time high. And then SpaceX, you could have got a 48% gain on that, catching the bottom from the 12th back up to where it was at all-time high, was 48% boost. So, like, it's fucking nuts, bro.
Only been trading at official trading days in the stock market for just over 2 days, because it did IPO on Friday.
Yeah.
So Friday, Monday. But overall, 5 days, you could have scooped up the dip down at 155 roughly and opened up a 10x long, and it ran all the way to overnight it hit 230 last night. So I mean,
that's fucking nuts.
Insane. Yeah.
228.96 is what Hyperliquid showing where it got to. But did you see the post where Elon Musk's entire net worth was worth more than who's the fucking Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. He went his. Yesterday, he was up $178 billion, which just his, how much more he was up yesterday was more than Bill Gates' entire net worth.
That's
so he made
fucking nuts, bro.
$178 billion yesterday. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous, bro.
That is nuts. And then other big news: SpaceX is buying Cursor.
Yeah,
$60 billion.
Already flipped Amazon on market cap. Earlier this morning, it flipped Microsoft as well, but I think they're kind of jockeying positions right now. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to think the stock is what, two trading days old, just over 2 trading days old, and already, surpassing, the Goliaths of the fucking stock market. And yeah, it's pretty entertaining to watch. I think it's going to pull back. Like, there's going to be some unlocks. Like, if the stock stays above 30% above IPO for 5 out of the first 10 trading days, like, it opens up some unlocks for stockholders, like within, like the early stockholders, employees and stuff like that, which gives them the opportunity to sell. Remember, there's a 4% float on this. Only 4% of the actual SPCX stock is available. So it's a low float, high FDV stock. So it's going to be very volatile for the first, foreseeable future. And that's why, with all this leverage action and all this buy pressure, you're seeing just, crazy runs on the chart. But again, only 4% is out there circulating supply. So as things start to unlock, price will come back down.
And now crypto bros can trade it and the stock exchange isn't used to that they can just trade it 24/7. You know what I mean? So it's that's like they're seeing volatility. It's changing the way that Wall Street trades in general. So, and we're going to keep seeing that with more and more companies. What was also wild is that at one point, Elon Musk total net worth was worth more than the market cap of Bitcoin. How would you like to be able to tweet that I'm worth more than the whole entire market cap of Bitcoin? Which
pretty
is
funny.
Fucking wild, bro.
That is pretty wild. I do find it hilarious, all the narratives of people. Like, I've seen a slew of tweets of, not even from crypto people, just like random screenshots on other social media apps of people being like, oh, I'm $30,000 in college debt and there's now a trillionaire.
Bro,
that sucks.
For me.
Yeah.
It's like people don't understand that, people think Elon Musk has $1 trillion in US dollar bills in his pockets or something. It's like, no, that is all tied up in the value of all of these companies that he owns. Yes, he owns them, but it doesn't mean that he can go to the strip club and blow $1 trillion on a whim. That's not what this means.
I would imagine he's still got a couple $100 million in the bank though, right? I mean,
I'm sure.
Yeah, bro. Way more.
And the guy probably didn't even carry cash or have a fucking car. Like, either that or he just has a black card and he just uses that.
What blows my mind, and I was watching some political shows over the weekend, is how angry people are that he's worth that much money. And they're like, no one person needs to be able to have that much money. Dude, more power to him. It's capitalism, bro. That's what America was founded on. Like, if you can come here and generate that much money, good for you. I don't hate on him for fucking owning that much, for being that valuable as far as his net worth goes. But
think about all the people those companies employ.
Yeah, he made thousands of millionaires as through of his employees, and then he employs a bunch of people. All his companies, it's good for the economy. He's creating jobs within the economy. But yeah, a lot of people just hating on him for no real good reason, in my opinion. I mean, look, this is what America is about. You can come here with nothing and create generational wealth for your family and future family. I don't hate on that. I think that's a key reason why a lot of people move here. So
yeah. All right, what other market news do we got? What else is happening?
We're just a little flat this morning. Obviously we had a good day yesterday, but we are pulling back now. Bitcoin down 1.1%, back down to 65,743. Ethereum was looking really good, starting to pull back a little bit. 1778 down 1.65%. Solana slightly down 0.8% to 73.15. Obviously, we talked about Hyperliquid. flipping Solana and, just hitting a new all-time high this morning. Zcash down about 6%, back under 500. Near protocol, which ran up to 253 yesterday, starting to see a little bit of a pullback back down to $2.33. So, yeah, just a little bit of a retrace after yesterday's pump across the board. Everything was green. So we'll see where things, level out at today. But again, we have the FOMC. Well, Kevin Warsh's first Fed meeting tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Depending on the tone that he comes out with, if it's hawkish a little bit, I could see equities taking a hit again, and crypto kind of coming back down. But we'll see what he has to say. This is his first Fed meeting, so really going to be paying attention to how that goes. But yeah, other than that, we're just going to play it by ear and see how things go.
Nice. What about on the NFT side of things? Any big movers, shakers, anything happening?
No big movers. There's that one mint coming up today for the windows and buildings.
Yeah, I thought I had whitelist for that, but I don't. It was not. It showed. We got rugged. We got rugged by Big Rug. So yeah, go check your allocation. I actually have a tweet pinned up at the top for the mint for that. The link is in the comments of that post from Dave Krugman. But yeah, the mint for that does go live on Transient Labs at 12 Eastern. So
if I'm being honest, I don't know if I was going to mint that anyway. I know that it has some hype, but there's a lot working against it too. Just look at that tweet, first of all.
Bro, it's so
very complicated.
Yeah.
Very complicated. Second of all, it's on, and I know Transient is a real mint platform. I've heard of it. I've minted things there before. But OS is the standard now, right? So you already got 2 strikes against you, and then it's an expensive mint.
Look at that.
So I don't know. It was iffy for me anyway, and not being on the list. Just it's kind of a relief because now I don't got to worry about it.
Bro, I put that shit through Claude. I put it through ChatGPT, and I'm like, explain this, and both of them were tripping up. It's like there's a lot. There's a lot of different fucking phases and stuff you have to be eligible for. And
a lot of these independent artists like to use these more art-focused kind of launch pads, which is understandable. Yeah. I get it, but yeah, that's I'm curious to see how that goes. I'll be watching it. Obviously, we did not get the whitelist that we thought we were, so we'll see how that goes.
You need to go check your wallet because
I did.
You did. You didn't get it.
Nope.
Yeah, it sucks.
The other mint happening today, obviously, the Chimpers, Jarritos,
is it Jarritos or is it Jarritos?
Well, I believe if you're Hispanic, you would say Jarritos.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong though. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they have their Chimper packs minting today. Tales from the Taco Dojo. That is popping off. We had Insight on last week or 2 weeks ago. Those guys continue to do some really, really cool shit. This is a cool collab. I mean, and yeah, those are going to be minting in about an hour or 30 minutes, I believe. Public goes live. They are minting for, I believe the mint price is 128, which is about $15 to get some of this stuff over there. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on that. Probably going to mint a couple to support the homies over at Chimpers because they are good people.
Yeah, I was trying to get Insight to give me a few packs to give away. I'm still bugging the shit out of him. So I'm gonna see what he does. If not, we'll get some and give them away because like I put out that video yesterday. Every single thing Chimpers I have.
Like I put out that video yesterday.
Whoa, what was that?
That was wild.
That wasn't as wild as the rug we had this morning, but that was pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
But yeah,
do you want to finish your thought before we get into that?
No, that's it.
Okay, I was going to say, while we're still on NFTs, Eugen rugged this morning. Good times, fun times. Kenny, you and me, we got rugged. I'm just going to say it. Folks, it's not OpenSea's fault. Start taking some fucking accountability for your buys. I got rugged. I literally bought the top of them fucking things the day before they announced that they were delaying the art, only to then rug a couple days later. It's not OpenSea's fault.
How much did you pay?
I'm looking right into the camera right now. Guys, it's not OpenSea's fault. I don't give a fuck if it had a blue check. A blue check does not mean that a project is going to make you rich. It does not mean that it's going to fucking be a success. It does not mean that it won't rug. All it means is that it met some minimum metrics. That's it. That's all it means.
Yeah,
Okay,
this one's interesting to Kyle's point because I mean they did have other collections already on OpenSea, so the blue check, understandable, right? I mean, I get it. They had their keys, they had their other collection. This was like out of left field. I did not see this coming. Nothing like waking up in the morning and realizing you just got fucking rugged. It is a good special feeling that only happens every now and again. I haven't had that happen for a while as far as NFTs go.
But how much did you guys pay for these things?
I paid like 0.069 for mine. I paid 0.069 for mine and literally woke up the next morning and they announced that they delayed the art reveal and they immediately went to fucking like, dude, they went to almost zero on that announcement. Oh my God. I mean, look, but, and I hear the counter arguments, like why doesn't OS verify that they have the art ready, right? Let me tell you something, guys. It's a 700 anime collection. I could easily have an AI generate a bunch of sample images to show to OS. It doesn't matter. It's that at the end of the day, OpenSea is an open platform. You can mint things on there. If you're a creator, you can launch a project on there. And I don't know what, there's all this argument about, whether things should be regulated all into oblivion or not. I think everything should be completely free and open. That's always been my position. I love the wild, wild west nature of the space. I take full accountability when I get rugged. Every click that I have ever taken, I take accountability for. I manage my bid size. It's my fault if I lose money.
Should we CTO this thing?
This one was a hard rug too. Like
they deleted the Discord and the X account,
the Twitter account, just like out of
the Twitter.
Oh
my God! Yeah, the whole account's gone. Look at that.
Their community guys, his account's still active. I forget what his.
What about the,
God.
the website?
Imagine his DMs right now on X, bro.
The website is still up. I mean, but it's all this bullshit. What is that? What it's always been?
Yeah. That was kind of like their roadmap or whatever.
Yeah. When I heard you guys say something, they said something about the art not being ready or what they wanted, and they had to redo it. It was almost the same thing we heard like a week ago about something else. And
I was almost gonna sell, and then I decided, let me give these guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe because I remembered back to Final Bosu and how Kevin obviously weren't happy with the way the NFTs looked, so it took them about 3 weeks to kind of clean it up and release the art. So I was like, well, maybe they're having the same issue. The floor price had dipped from like 0.06 back down to 0.04. So it's not like it I was like, okay, well, not down that much. We'll see. I did like the preview of the artwork. So I thought, once they release, people would be like, oh shit, these are actually pretty dope. It did look good, the sneak peeks we saw. But unfortunately, the writing was on the wall. And I did not pay attention to it.
You didn't read that shit. I can tell you that.
I didn't.
I am glad I sold the Galoobies because they're now worth 60 cents a piece. I sold them at $3 and some change. Not at the top, but near it. Just kind of felt like.
Oh yeah, you only got $3.50 instead of $4.
Hey, bro,
Poor folks have 4 ways, dude. I'm not above it.
A win is a win. I sold my blue pits at not all-time high, but it got out. I wished I still had my NPCs. What's really good is seeing some of these NFTs run with ETH running back up and their price is not dropping massively. Like Lil Pudgies, they got up to like $980, right? But I mean, they're still sitting at 867, but at 0.4875 ETH. I mean, Kyle, was the Eugen part of your NFT to sell to get a Little Pudgy?
I mean, look, I was hoping to sell a bunch of stuff to get into a Little Pudgy at a certain point, but like, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, it wasn't not part of the plan. But whatever. It's 0.07 for the love of the game. I mean, we'll get there eventually, dude. I'm gonna have me a Little Pudgy one of these days. That's a fact.
Do you think that like it's like a 10-to-1 ratio? Do you think that is fair for Lil Pudgies? I mean, there's 20,000 plus. So do you think they should be priced higher than that?
It's always kind of been that way though, which is and I'm trying to remember back to, because I know what you mean about the collection ratio, because it is I'm I'm trying to remember what the ratio of the Pingu airdrop was, because that's probably how people price them, is based on that ratio rather than the collection size ratio. I think Lil Pudgy's got 1/10 of what a Big Pudgy got, but I can't remember. Was it a 20th? I really don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking Grok right now to see if it'll let me know. If anybody knows, let us know in the comments. But I don't know right offhand, so I'm gonna ask Grok and see. But it was somewhere around there. It was like 8-1 or 10-1 ratio as far as that goes. But I don't know. It just seems kind of, well, I mean, look at Bored Apes. They're at 9 ETH. Mutants are at 1.3. So that's, like a 7.5, 7-1 ratio, 8-1 ratio there. So, what was the ratio of Pudgy paying a little Pudgy? Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I had some reason they just seem undervalued, but you also have the rods too. So that kind of takes away a little bit of liquidity as well. So, I don't know. They just always seem really low to me compared to a big, and it just seemed like a no-brainer, I guess. If you can't afford a big, stack a couple of the littles and ride that into abstract TGE and whatever else they have coming in the future. Like, bro, teacher Katie put her post out showing her fucking little Pudgy on her card. Like, I thought that was so dope. And apparently it's on like a bunch of different ones. And then I seen Merab tweeted that his was on, his got accepted into this last Igloo nomination for getting in for the new season of Vibes or whatever it was. And I think he got paid like $200 for it, which was like, a decent chunk of the cost of a Pudgy, right? A little Pudgy. So it's like, I mean, if you can get, I don't know if that's a recurring payment or how often they get paid on that, but that's still pretty interesting, man.
I just want to formally, and I won't usually do this, but I'll formally apologize to you, Hans. Hans says it's not only your fault when you lose money, it's also your fault when I lose money. It's kind of always your fault. You know what, Hans? You're not wrong, dude. But you're the one that chose to listen to a fuzzy little bear JPEG named an idiot on the internet. So I don't know. I think we both have some accountability here, brother.
Yeah, Hans is saying 9-1 as well. So yeah, the ratio Pingu airdrop was approximately 10-1 is what Grok is telling me. So
okay. So yeah, I think that's why they price them that way, even though the collection size is actually I don't know, man. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it like that. So I don't know. People will assume that like the abstract TG will come out in the same proportions. We've all you and me both know what it's like to assume proportions will remain the same across assets in the same ecosystem.
Yeah. Assumptions are a motherfucker. But yeah, in bringing back to Chimper's packs, these packs, if you go to the tweet that I had pinned at the top, there's actually some other surprises within the mint today. And where in the fuck is the tweet? Oh, there's some other abstract stuff I wanted to touch on real quick. We do have Simple Farmer coming up here briefly. Gonna do some World Cup check-ins and seeing how Pup Cup's doing. I know it's doing pretty well. So yeah, so there's 25 unique cards to collect, loot box rewards, cards to discover, leaderboard packed with prizes, physical collectibles to claim, original music, and AR enabled cards. So they're actually leveling these fucking cards up quite a bit, which is interesting. It's a lot more stuff. I remember on the noodle, I think it was the noodle card I got, that I ended up winning like 2 free t-shirts and some sticker packs and some other shit, bro. It was a lot of stuff to get. And hopefully I can keep staying at the gym. I can get in that motherfucking t-shirt because Insight lied, sent me a damn extra large, and it breast thing's looks like it belongs on a baby, not on a grown man. So yeah, but either way, go mint those packs. What is the price? 128, $15 per pack. So, it's 10,000 per wallet. Holy fuck. How many fucking packs are they doing, bro? I guess it's just wide open. How many packs do you think they meant?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, Chipper's card drops have always been pretty lit. I mean, I still have sitting on my desk to this day my final Bosu Chippers collab cards. I mean, they are always very cool. And then, if you can get the physicals too, it's a very fun, cool experience. People love ripping packs, even digital packs, right? So I don't know, probably a lot, probably a shit ton. If I had to guess.
Look, the mint is going to be open for a week. So there's no rush to hop in, and I think they're going to do pretty fucking well, man. I mean, there's a big brand. Jarritos is big down here, at least in South Texas. Down here in Texas, they're everywhere. You can't walk into a convenience store and not find Jarritos just like lined up, stocked up in the coolers. It's pretty big for Chimpers, man. I love to see them continuing to proliferate the brand into Web2, obviously with, a big company like this is a collab partner. So happy for Insight, Tempers, and the whole community, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So another, a few mints that crossed my timeline, Stacks. This is minting on OpenSea as well. It mints on June 18th. And it literally looks like different Tetris vibes. And I have the tweet pinned at the top. So like all the different artwork it's almost like different Tetris screens in a way.
Yeah, but they're all moving in different ways, kind of. Yeah, that's a cool.
It's a cool idea.
Twist on it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that. I haven't seen these yet.
Yeah, GTD is 0.002 ETH. First come, first serve. Same price. Limit 2 per wallet. There's only 3,333 of these. And then public is at 11 a.m. Eastern. So the mint is pretty early for GTD and then first come, first serve. So make sure you save that. Like I said, the link is up there at the top. And what I've been doing lately, Kyle, is just saving it inside of OpenSea. You can see the little star next to it, and then you add it. It's just adding it to your watch list, so I don't.
Okay, good idea.
So I don't forget it. Another one that I had seen, besides that, is Blockheads, and Blockheads they're doing something that has kind of been done before, but these seem pretty interesting. It says, we're bringing some fun to Blockheads. A 5% royalty enforced on OpenSea fills a reward pot and randomly rewards 3 holders. How it works: when the pot reaches 0.04 ETH, 3 holders get picked, powered by Chainlink, triggered by trading volume, fully on chain. Contract is public on GitHub. No staking, no farming, no claim, just Blockheads and a little luck. So this is going to be minting as well. They have the GitHub link there. I don't think it had the I think this one's on Transient Labs too. But the tweet's up there, pin it at the top, or it's pinned at the top. So go, check it out. Stay tuned for that one. The mint, I think that one's on the same date. Or maybe I couldn't find that. But yeah, so just save that if you're interested in Blockheads as well.
Yeah, I just pinned one other one to the top. I don't really know anything about this, but it's been on my timeline a couple times. It's called Dolls Collective. It's minting tomorrow as well. I think if you have, it says right here, if you have an NPC, a Normie, a Goblins, a Penimals, a Florentine, a Froge, a Gloobs, or a Glyphs, you're whitelisted for this, for probably the community collabs section that I'm sure is over allocated. I don't hate this art, so I don't know. I don't know anything about it other than I don't hate the art. So I'm gonna probably mint that tomorrow. It's very cheap. The mint price is 00033. I don't know what is that, like fucking 75 cents, something like that. So I'll probably mint that.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you dig down in between them couch cushions there, cheese, you'll find something.
Yeah, maybe so. All right, well, good. I'm gonna bookmark that one so I have it. But I'm sure you won't, quit telling me about how you got rugged on it.
Yeah, dude. Why does it have a blue check? Open sea, you owe me money. Anyway.
Some other NFT news. These NFTs aren't doing great. You do what you want. I think the art's still kind of cool.
I still have mine. I still have 5 of these. The gloops.
Yeah. And so yesterday, Beeple put out his image of Elon with, all the guys, Mark Zuckerberg and everybody in his stomach. And it was 1.3 trillion. The only NFT that made it into the collection or into the image was Gloops, which was pretty fucking wild that he did.
Does a Beeple, I don't know, does being in a Beeple one a day, does it really mean anything anymore though? Because I literally think Beeple just goes to like the trending NFTs once a week and just like saves some images and then puts them in his shit through the course of the week. I don't know. Man.
I mean, I don't know, but the art's, it was the first Among Us like looking fucking weird creatures.
I don't hate the art. I think they're cute. They're fun looking. Like I said, I have all 5 of the ones I picked up still.
Yeah.
I'm down on them.
I'm down. I'm down.
I'm not down as bad as you.
I'm down, but either way, the team went and got a verified gold check mark. Like they're tweeting, they're making content, they're doing things. So we'll see what the fuck happens. It's $11 right now. Not telling anyone to go buy, but still, I mean, any NFT you're in is still exciting to see someone like Beeple recognize it. So putting that out there is pretty good. A quick pivot back to abstract. God, I think the number 1 IP meme coin on abstract.
I'll agree with that.
They are doing for the next 5 days. I'm going to read this like a normal, not a dyslexic dog. They have a special Giga God races running around the clock on Play Gigaverse, new racing game. In the races, last place earns a bonus reward of God tokens, funded by creator fees. So he said, why last? Because being a little clumsy or slow like me shouldn't always be a bad thing. But they are going to be giving away, based on this graphic, Giga God, say that 3 fucking times, racing format, 4 players, entry costs, 0005, $1, or somewhere around there. Winner, last place finisher. The prize is ETH prize pool, bonus reward, 1,000 God tokens. So, bro, this account is so dope because they did the solitaire thing, had a lot of fun doing that. And I hadn't played solitaire since I was, I don't even remember. It was 20 something years, but I played the fuck out of solitaire when they dropped that. So, but either way, the Gigaverse X God campaign is going on for the next few days. So get over on abstract, go do some racing. I haven't done any racing yet. Have you, Kyle? For Gigaverse?
Yeah, I've done some. Yeah, I've done some of them. It's been difficult to like catch it all the time because it's kind of time consuming if I'm being honest, especially if you have a bunch of them. I have 2 of them. I have 2 of the Giglings. You can do 3 races a day per Gigling. It is fun. Don't get me wrong. It is kind of cool because every Giggling has a faction and it kind of does a random roll where when the course first loads, there's a bar across the top that has different colors the whole way across it. And depending on the roll, the color that associates with your faction, you get like a speed boost, right? So there's like this random element to who gets the most speed boost through the course of the race. And then you can also you can fling piles of shit at each other if you have shit stored up to slow each other down. So that's kind of fun too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So like your Giglings, they have a hunger meter. So you can, and there's a whole fishing UI in Gigaverse. So you can catch fish, you can make these little food items. You can feed your Giglings. They make shit, which is like an item that you have, and you can fling some shit, strategically or just willy-nilly if you so choose. It is very fun. It's a little time consuming because you got to sit there. You got to find a lobby that you want to get into. I haven't done any of the paid lobbies yet, but I've done some of the free ones. And then,
you have the God
and they do run. I mean, they run across the little course and, it's kind of exciting. You see them, You see them taking off. They have stats that reveal themselves the more you race and stuff. It is very clever. I like it. It's just a little time consuming.
Okay.
Is all. The whole Gigaverse thing is a little time consuming, if I'm being honest. But there is also that whole I can't remember what the name of it is now. I'm sure someone will remind me. But there's a whole like AI thing that someone had set up a long time ago that you can basically have it do all of your stuff for you, so that you don't have to have the time consuming experience of it. I like clicking the buttons personally, but it does take me some time. I usually at the end of the night I'll sit here and burn one down and do all of my dungeon crawls and fishing and crafting. Yeah. I like clicking the buttons. I'm the kind of guy that actually enjoys all these little ecosystems.
I don't think you enjoy clicking buttons, because if you look on the screen, what does that say?
Oh Lord Jesus!
What does that say, Kyle?
I ain't never hear the end of this.
It? That says 107 days. Now I know
I don't know. I don't recognize that number, man.
I know I'm gonna fuck this up. But do you want to share your screen and see how many days you have? Are you even at?
I'll tell you how many. I'll tell you right now how many days I have. I am on day 4. I'm on day 4. I fucking missed one day.
Oh my god!
I was a day like 98 or something, dude. I was almost 100 days.
Oh, so close. Oh, man.
Hey, it is what it is. I said this yesterday. You can make fun of me all you want. I lost 5% on my XP for the week. It is what it is. It'll take me 1 week to get that back. I'm not look, I talk about button clicking accountability all the time, right? It's the same in these ecosystems as it is when I buy some dumb NFT. I forgot to click the button. I was busy at work one day. I forgot to click the button. I lost my streak. It's whatever. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's only going to take me. It's going to take me 3 more days to get back to having the 7-day thing, and I'll be right back to having my 5% boost again. It's not the end of the world.
There's going to come a day where I'm going to miss it.
And I am never going to let you hear the fucking.
Here's what I think, and for anybody that can help make this happen, and I need to mention it to Saucy again as well. There should be a redemption period. Like, okay, I'm at day 98. Kyle missed it, but you have a window there to where you lose something. Like, I can redeem it if I catch it within like a 12-hour time
fuck that.
frame.
It's a streak. If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. But I just fucked it up. No one would benefit more from this than me. But again, I'm accountable for my clicks. My lack of clicks. But I accept responsibility.
What happens if you like you could redeem it, but you lose one of your badges, or you lose?
No way I'm giving up a badge to get my fucking streak back that it only takes 7 days to get.
Or you sacrifice like 10,000 XP to get your streak back.
I'd rather have the XP. That's not a bad idea, but
that's what I'm saying. Like something. So people,
it only takes 7 days to get the streak back. Why would you sacrifice anything?
I'm just saying.
Click the button for 7 more days.
I look below I look past that. I'm like, maybe they're giving me a bigger boost at 25 days and 50 days and 100 days, and they
ain't giving you shit, brother. You get a streak. You get a 5% increase in 7 days. That's what it is. Okay?
I know, but
believe me, if I would have seen people getting badges at 100 days, I'd be fucking furious right now. I might have jumped. Who knows? But it's only a 7-day thing. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, look, let me show you something here. Look, right there, every day. That says, let me turn my upvote on abstract. That's what it says. Upvote on abstract. It's a reminder. It's on my phone. It's not that hard.
I don't need the reminder, though. Look, I was just too busy that day. I was too busy that day. I got busy. I was at work.
How many times did you take a shit and look at your phone that day?
I don't even do any of this on my phone. I do this on my laptop. But every day for a full 98 days, I'm literally on the portal. It's a non-issue. The thing is right there. It resets every day when we start our space.
Yeah.
Every day. When I go, literally every day when I go to the portal to go start the stream, guess what's there ticking away? The fucking countdown. Every day. Dude, it was just a thing. I was busy at work. It's not the end of the world.
And there goes the other problem. Because look at that. If you put abstract on your home screen, there it is.
I like using my laptop. I know, but the mobile experience for a lot of things, and I can't even speak to the mobile experience of abstract because I've literally never even done it. I just the mobile experience for a lot of things in Web3 is just subpar. So I keep my laptop with me all the time.
Kenny, are you like talking to Kyle on the side and like telling him to not do anything on abstract?
No,
not do it.
Let me tell you something. Your whole, hey, you should have a redemption window, bro. That's the worst take ever. You have 24 hours to do it. You probably think it's a good idea for kids to get participation trophies just for showing up to the game, bro. Seriously, that's an L take.
I'm with Kenny Powers on this.
L take, but
yeah,
people,
dude.
No, but yeah, people do get busy. Okay, so like, yeah, maybe they do need, a little bit of help. I believe in
accountability, brother. I accept the consequences of my actions or lack thereof happily. No problem. No problem.
Well, you need fucking some help, obviously. But
and what do you mean? Just Kenny Powers telling me not to do anything on abstract? Bitch, I do more than you do on abstract.
But you fucking full of shit.
Yo, you better fucking
fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up, brother.
I'm telling you right now, bro. How many fucking games did Tolenverse you run this week?
3.
Bullshit.
Hey, I'm just telling
you.
You
don't even know how to play Tolenverse. Hey, I played like 9 games yesterday. I'm on there all the time. How many Mason Gaines keys you get this week? Because I got more than you got this week. This morning. What you know about that?
Yeah, and here, so you can see the experience on mobile on abstract is just as great.
I'm sure it's excellent. I'm just talking broadly across Web3. I prefer to have my laptop. And you can see
the number one stream on abstract right now is Reality Check. It's right there. You can see
Let's go, dude.
We're fucking go. We're cooking. We're cooking. We'll see, though, because last week I only got 24,000 XP down from 179,000. So we'll see what happens this fucking week. Where do you think you're going to be at?
Look at you. Fucking guy's got 191 watching, and there's fucking an idiot with 1. Thanks, Hans. Thanks for watching my stream instead of Jesus.
Oh, my God. Yeah, look at this. Look at this run. Like we go on this run, 126K XP, 185, 228, 203, 217.
We are about to get our XP, aren't we?
Yeah, 173, 195, 179, and then 24K. Like, got fucking. They didn't give me no Vaseline. Whenever the XP drops like that, they should give you a badge. It's an abstract Vaseline badge. That's what they should give you. Every time they just fucking cheat you down. I mean, it would just make the fucking a little bit.
Y'all are all way too emotional about this shit, man. Y'all are way too emotional. People getting upset when they get 10K less XP than the week prior, bro.
That's not 10K.
Relax.
That's 100.
Fucking relax.
That's 150. Be
not
epic.
That serious, If y'all just show up every day and have fun like me, I promise your Web3 experience will be much better.
Well, you don't show up every day because you missed the streak, so you can't say that. But Be Epic said he dropped from 200K to 50K, which is pretty cray. Let me get this sent over to Simple Farmer because I know he's going to be coming up here in just a moment. Let me get past all my messages to him saying, "Hey, bro, how do I do this? How do I do that?" Asking him about the anvil because I'm fucking, I just don't. I
feel like Heathen has something hilarious to tell me, but Heathen, I'm sorry, we're trying a new format where we don't bring people up unless they have scheduled an appointment with Jesus directly.
No, it's not scheduled. It's not all that. I'll talk to Heathen in DMs. The same way that fucking Pete was over there in the request line.
Pete was all in my DMs crying.
Yeah. He was. Did you see him in the thing in the space? It is what it is. This is the way it's gonna flow from now on. And I like it. And it goes pretty well. Oh shit. Han said 10K XP, lower and lower. I'm afraid to hit refresh here, bro. I am afraid to hit refresh.
I want to hear the meltdown live on Spaces. Come on, hit it.
I am afraid of this. Kyle, what you get?
The difference between me and Cheese is he's going to be upset and I'm going to be happy no matter what I get.
I'm not going to be upset.
So I'm not a sourpuss bitch like this
you've
fucking
never
guy.
heard me bitching about it. What?
Look at that, 40,875 XP, well earned, and happy to have received.
Whatever, you fucking knob gobbler. All right.
I could have had 5% more too, but fuck, I'm responsible for that.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. 40. What'd you get? Did you get more than that?
Holy shit! I got 100 more XP than this fucking idiot.
Oh my god, bro! The numbers.
Oh wait, you got 40,382. I got 40,875. I got like 500 more XP than you did. And you even got an extra 5% bonus, mister. I do more on abstract than you do. Holy shit, dude. The delusion runs with this man.
What is your bonus? Is it at 100%?
Right now, my bonus is at 95%.
Oh, okay.
It's at 95%. It's usually at 100% because I have on-chain heroes and they're like always the top metric.
Yeah.
Boost. But today I was lacking 5%. Imagine if I had another 5%. If I was not just better than you, but yet another 5% better.
Bro, they have shifted the way they're doing this because I wonder if like doing the rug pull bakery and all that is like, are those people getting way more XP? B Epic's at 69K. Bandoner is at 72K.
I mean, look, I don't know. It has always felt to me, and this is just speculation, but it has always felt to me like if you do these spotlighted apps, like it's felt to me like you get a disproportionate, or at least a slightly better XP outcome. So the fact that Tolenverse is up there, Maze of Gains is up there, Giggling Racing is up there, Gigaverse is up there. I still haven't played Cambria. I know people love that game. I highly recommend it based on everything I always see people say. I know people look to Cambria for a lot of XP all the time. I just haven't played it yet. It's almost because it looks like too much of a game for me to I don't have time because it's the kind of game I would really enjoy. I mean, but I don't really even play any actual video games anymore. I haven't turned on my PlayStation in forever. I just do Web3 stuff with my friends.
B Epic said, I think once Moody dropped out, XP dropped out as well. What does that mean? What do you mean Moody dropped out?
I mean, Moody's still there, but I think Moody was spotlighted for a while. Maybe maybe that's in reference to spotlighted apps. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know. Not really sure. Let's get Simple Farmer up here. Is he requesting on the stage?
He's in the stream. I don't think he's up here. I'll send him another invite.
Yeah. Simple Farmer. Make sure you come in the he doesn't even know he's on stream yet. Make sure you come in the spaces. Let's get him up here.
I would assume he doesn't know he's on stream. He had to come in.
No, I know, but I don't think he knows he's up on. I don't think he knows he's up top. But yeah, so either way, no, I'm putting my tweet out. I'm doing my thing, and then we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna put the torque and cheese up there. So we'll see what's going on. But
cheese is sad.
No, bro, I got almost double what I got last week. So
yeah, but this is the first time I've gotten more than you in quite a while.
It's all good. I'm what am I? I'm a little bit over halfway to getting into diamond. Like that's the goal. Simple Farmer, you got us?
Hey GM, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we got you. How you doing, brother?
Hey, doing well. Enjoying the conversation this morning. I've had a lot of thoughts about these point farming systems and just the way that we're incentivizing people to use these crypto products in general.
What's your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Or
I think it's okay if it corresponds to that product also being like the best version of that thing in general, not just in Web3. I think, and I was thinking about it this morning because I had a PubCup holder who he minted like a good amount and then he sold them. And I saw that he never actually played the game. And I was like, hey man, was there like any issues like, with playing the game? Did you have any questions? He's like, no, I mean, I meant it a lot because, I wanted to flip them and make a profit, which is fine, right? But for me, it's like if I build Pup Cup as like a prediction market fantasy sports game, it has to be one of the best prediction market fantasy sports games, not just in Web3, but also between Web2 and Web3, if we're going to be successful as a business. Otherwise, the majority of the users that we're going to bring in are fair weather users who only participate during farming periods or speculatory interest periods.
Yeah, and then you also run into the point of when these farming experiences take longer than the team had originally anticipated. And then are you diluting the farming experience, gaining the XP or the SP or whatever you want to call it? What is your take when that happens?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, are you referring to Abstract in this case?
Well, just Abstract. I mean, there's been other ones that we've done for quite a long time, even as far as something like like a perps dex or a like a meme coin trading platform that has you farming and farming and farming, and then nothing ever comes to fruition.
Right. So my opinion on it comes from experience. So when I was with Off-Chain Labs, there was a lot of grants given out to DeFi protocols on Arbitrum One. I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars, tons of money in grants. Arbitrum has huge bags of ETH and USDC. And the condition of these grants is that they had to use them in a way that it incentivized the users to use the platform. So in essentially farming experiences. After those grants expired, there was 0 users. So after they had no more funds to farm within these protocols, there are now no more users on any of those protocols. There's not one instance of a successful one. I guess the exception to the rule is Hyperliquid, right? With how they started with the original points farming system and have had continued success, because I guess their platform was sticky enough to make that work. In terms of like when a team extends it, obviously you're going to lose people along the way. But also, I think maybe with like Abstract, and then maybe they're trying to time the market a little better. Although I would still rather launch with ETH below 1,500, because ETH can only increase in price, and all of these assets are going to be paired with ETH as the underlying asset. I would almost rather launch bottom of bear and then grow organically with the bull by being paired with ETH.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean that it makes sense. And I mean, I guess, yeah, if you are launching something like that at the bottom and as it's running up, I mean, but then you hope that you don't get a mega where mega's just been down. You know what I mean? And then today they gave everybody their USDM rewards and people are shitting on it even more. So I just don't know if there's a win-win scenario there.
Well, what you need is a product that people actually want, right? Like that's what Hyperliquid worked out, because ultimately the product is a perps platform that came to fruition right when everybody wanted to play perps, right? And it was a better experience than a lot of other platforms. So I mean, the hope for Abstract is that when the XP system is over and the Abs TG has happened, that the marketing will have put Abstract into a position where it is a normie onboarding, mass onboarding blockchain and experience, right? Yeah. I mean, that's the Abstract shill, is that it's super easy to get onto and super normie friendly, and is a great onboarding experience for people who have never touched anything with blockchain rails. And we'll see.
Yeah, we will. But either way, so Simple Farmer, how is the World Cup and Pup Cup? How's everything doing? Is everything flowing the way you had hoped?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of product, it's working perfectly. The people who are playing are very happy with the results and the rewards they're getting. So that means we structured that well. I'm enjoying it, just because I'm watching the games and pushing through results and just watching, people react and interact in regards to how the games are going and stuff. So I'm actually enjoying it on a personal level, which is nice. It's something I feel like I got away a little bit from in some of my crypto developments. And this is the kind of stuff I feel like is going to do well. One issue I have found, and so this is not even like me just like crying to the timeline, but it's just like proof. of, I think, one of the other large barriers besides like the barrier to entry we have because crypto is hard to use, is that internally we have like leaders that are corporations, essentially like OpenSea, for example. And OpenSea like very directly chooses who they're going to market, right? And you would think if we want crypto to be like a super successful thing, that these big companies who want crypto to do well, right? So their bottom line will increase, would push the best products in the industry. Now, there are like 3 or 4 World Cup NFT collections projects on OpenSea. 2 of them were advertised openly by OpenSea, and those 2 have 30% of the volume that the Pup Cup NFT has, which was never advertised in any way by any leadership from OpenSea or the NFT space outside of like J Bond, for example. And that's not even a dig at those other World Cup collections. It's just proof that we, as a space in general, are not pushing the best products. People and companies are pushing their friends' products. And as long as that happens, we're going to have slow development because good builders are going to leave the space. It's because there's no incentive, essentially, to stay in if you're playing a rigged game with limited liquidity that is essentially, just a poor system for encouraging people to build good, strong products. And I really think Pub Cup is an example of that.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see other iterations of Pup Cup with other sporting events as it as we move on, because the NFL's about to kick back off here in another, what, Kenny, 2 months, month and a half, something like that. We'll have pregame stuff happening, so it would be cool to see something around the NFL for us Americans here, And there's some Europeans that actually like the NFL. Do you actually like the NFL, or do you like no? Are you against it?
Me personally, I mean, I went to Auburn University, so I went to SEC football games, and
oh shit,
yeah,
the man knows what's up. Then, yeah, look, I mean, the NFL has been pushing more international games. Obviously, last year were Germany, the UK, Brazil, Mexico. They're expanding, I believe, to Australia. I want to say Australia this year. They were in Spain as well. So they're definitely expanding internationally, and they're going to continue to have more international games. So, yeah, I think there's definitely growing interest from outside of the States.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I was trying to answer somebody over in the abstract chat. They were asking what this was that we're talking about. We're talking with Simple Farmer. He's the founder of Clutch Markets. And let me get something pinned up here to the top, or let me see if I can find something here. But that way you guys can see what's going on. But the website is anvil.clutch.market, and the X handle is @Clutch Markets for anyone that's watching on stream. But that way you know what exactly we're talking about. And Simple Farmer, do you want to kind of just give like a real quick, brief summary of what Pup Cup is, and is it too late for people to join in the fun?
Yeah, definitely not too late. I mean, we've only had like 8 or 9 of the 104 World Cup games that they're going to be in total. So the Pup Cup is an NFT collection that acts as a prediction market for the World Cup. We paired that with original art done by the same creator of the Quirklings collection, Quirkies. Every single pup in the collection has like these unique jerseys, a number, and a position that they play that corresponds to their position on their national team. And then the results of the actual World Cup reward you with tokens. And those tokens all came from the mint itself. So, for example, if you're playing a Brazil striker, Brazil scored a goal, you'll be getting an influx of tokens. We have a couple special NFTs in there. One is like the Golden Boot, which is where you get rewards anytime there's a goal scored. And then we also have the Discipline Pup, which is one that's been really hot. It's actually, I think, been the top earner so far. And that's a pup that earns you revenue anytime there's a red or yellow card, which is also really cool. That's something that doesn't exist within any other World Cup based fantasy thing. One thing that is funny, Jesus, with all this is I was actually running an analysis, and it looks like there was about $400,000 extracted via the World Cup token on Solana thus far by early snipers and bundlers of that token. And the weird thing is, like, that token has the coins that correspond to each nation, right? Mexico won their game, and their token crashed 90% that day. because it's vaporware, because it doesn't actually correspond to the results of anything.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, oh man, like why did that happen? It's like, guys, I mean, we're doing something wrong at scale. And then we're expecting that our assets increase in value. There has to be a fundamental change, I think, in the way that we as a space approach crypto. And right now it's this guy tweets, we all buy in, whoever's last loses money. That game needs to change into, let's find people building stuff that works and that's really good, and help them push forward. I'm not just talking about myself, but in general, help them push forward by investing even small amounts in whatever their token or their collection may be, to allow them to grow at scale. Because what we're doing right now is we are reaching for pennies when a much farther step that maybe requires much more effort would allow us to get hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I still believe that financial incentive and speculation should exist. It's just we are super focused on short-term speculation instead of long-term.
Yeah, short, and that mindset gets most people fucking wrecked. Gets them wrecked pretty well. All right, so I have a few questions from people. So I'm actually glad you actually came in. Hans is asking in the abstract chat, you can only play with a full team. Why is there a bonus for a full team? And since you only have one bonus, as far as I know, why is there a captain bonus? You can never get that, as far as I know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, to answer the first part, the bonus is for the full team if you're playing the correct position. So if you're playing goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, striker, you'll get a bonus. If you put in a full team that's out of position, you see you're not getting the bonus. So if you had a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and striker, you'd get a 1.5x multiplier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like right now, look at my lineup. So I guess I have a goalkeeper. So technically you should have a midfield, a striker, and what? And then a goalie on each end?
No, because you're playing one team. So you have one goalkeeper. So you should have a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and a striker.
Yep.
At that point, you would get 1.5x. Look, you can still play this way. It's not, excluding you from gameplay in any way. It's just a smaller multiplier bonus.
Yeah, because right now it's only giving me the captain boost and not the full team, right? Should I be getting the full team or the captain?
No, because you are missing a midfielder. So that's why you don't have a full team bonus.
Oh, I have a midfield. My Belgium guy is a midfielder, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
In that case, you're just playing them out of position. So it's just not reflecting on the UI.
Offsides, motherfucker.
Offsides. What the fuck? I figured it automatically just threw me in there. So I need to change. So like, can I change this lineup like live? Like right?
No. Well, fortunately, that's based in smart contracts, so you don't have to worry about that. The smart contract still reads you correctly, reading the full team, even though you played them out of position. This is just showing on the UI.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So I'm still getting the 1.5x.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I couldn't see the positions you had played. I'm over here squinting. I don't have my glasses right now.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, because the other day I came in after some matches and oh shit, no, never mind, right here. I can claim $5. That's what I was looking at. So I already made one claim. So right now I can claim this, which is $5.07.
There you go. Convince some dolls tomorrow now.
Yeah. But Jolly said that he said through Pup Cup Gold, the golden boot that he has, he's making 38 cents on every goal scored in the entire tournament. Not bad on a $5 mint. So GG's to him. That's pretty good. But those gold ones are not fucking cheap. Oh, where are they at? 0.135 ETH for a gold one. So I guess if you have a good enough team or you're going to be able to run this like towards the end, like having a gold one's going to be pretty good all the way down the line, right?
Yeah. So the rewards actually increase with each round. So right now we're in what's called the group stage of the World Cup. And so that's where there's these groups of 4 for every team. 2 or 3 of those teams will advance from each group. And then we'll get to these elimination phases. So right now, Jesus, these games, and I know this is like anti-American, right now these games can end in a tie. Right?
Yeah. Well, no. Now the NFL, you can end a regular season game in a tie.
Okay.
So, yeah,
okay.
Which is the dumbest shit ever. It's like I'm kick the fucking ball or throw the ball or do whatever until somebody wins. Like like Kenny said, you can't get a damn participation trophy. But go ahead.
Well, so they expanded the tournament format. So that means more teams can advance because there's more teams in the tournament. And so what we're getting is a larger single elimination style bracket that's coming out of these group stages. And that's kind of mirroring like March Madness type of situation. And so a lot of these smaller teams have a lot of belief that they can actually win way more than they have in previous years. So I've really liked how this tournament has gone so far. We've had a lot of crazy results, like yesterday, Cabo Verde, which is a country with like 150,000 people.
Unbelievable.
Spain. Yeah.
Dude, Spain was as high as minus 1,400 favorite, bro. Like literally, you had to put up $1,400 to win $100 if you bet on Spain to win the game. That's how heavily favored they were. And it ended up in a draw. 4 draws yesterday, the first time in 62 years. They had 4 draws in a single day in the World Cup.
Hold on. What was the name of the team that played Spain?
Cabo Verde.
Okay, it wasn't the team. Remember the one team I had, and you were like, that's a very small, that's like a miracle team. Who was that? It was Carucho or some fucking
Curacao.
Yeah.
You know, I watched that game, dude. The Germans put it on them, bros. That was
yeah. Here it is, right here. That's where I won 47,000 token from. Is 7-1.
What you know, they scored their first goal in a World Cup ever though in that game. It was
that's pretty cool.
What's interesting is this new format, 32 teams in the knockout round, which is interesting. You know, we saw college football expand. It used to be, you know, the top 2 teams would play for the national championship. Now they expanded to 12 teams, 8 teams, then 12 teams. And then, like we said, Simple just said, like in the March Madness, they expanded it to 68 teams instead of 64. So, yeah, what it's doing is it's kind of giving these, more underdogs an actual chance. Like the fact that they're adding more teams into the knockout round is interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. This year, obviously, the first year format like this, we're going to see what the reception is. I've seen, some of the sticklers, the old school football fans saying, oh, we don't like this new format. But I think it's fun because you give a lot more teams a fighting chance, and you give their fan base a little bit more hope than they normally had. So I'm a fan of it personally.
100% agreed. And Jesus, yesterday, the Cabo Verde game, their goalkeeper's a 40-year-old, and which is pretty old for a soccer player. Usually only goalies get up to their 40s. I think there's 3 other players in the tournament in their 40s. He kept a clean sheet, so he didn't get a goal scored on him by the Spanish national team. That's a huge achievement for a goalie. He started the game, he had like 40,000 followers. By the end of the game, the guy had 4 million followers.
Holy
on his Instagram.
Shit.
Blew up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Blew up on socials.
Bro, let me go be a goalie for fucking half a game. My big
Bro,
ass
you
out
got to
there.
be taller than 5'6", motherfucker.
I'm taller than 5'6". It don't matter. Look at these banana hands. I can stop a ball coming at me. All right. So another question. Dillo asked, where's that question at? Just wanted to confirm you cannot participate in the Pup Cup without a full team.
Yeah, so you have to have 4 NFTs to participate. You don't have to have 4, 1 in each position. You can have 4 strikers. You won't get the bonus, but you can play with 4 strikers. And you can play with 4 of any team. So you have to have 4 NFTs to participate. That's correct. And I see, Jesus, you have a Croatia card on the bench. Tomorrow, Croatia plays England. I think that's going to be the best game so far in the tournament.
So what are you saying? I need to swap one of these players for a Croatia player?
In terms of rewards, potentially, you could think about it.
But like, I thought I'm like locked up. 72-hour lock applies after you submit these cards. And it's been longer than 72 hours. So what do I do? Just hit update lineup? Or what do I do?
Well, don't sign that right now, because if you update your lineup now, you'll relock.
Then I'll
for
be
72
locked.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah. First, you have to change the card.
All right. So who do you suggest that I take out? Belgium? I leave Germany in, right? I have Belgium, Germany, US of A, which it's gonna be painful if you tell me to remove that guy. And the look on your face is saying that.
No.
The Mexico goalkeeper. So like, what do you think I should do here?
Yeah, I mean, you can swap the Belgium one for the Croatia one because there is not another Belgium game within 3 days.
Okay.
And so then you can replay your Belgium card after that.
Okay. So I have Croatia, Germany, United States, and Mexico. And so now I need to submit this new lineup, correct?
Hey, listen, unpopular opinion to the non-American believers. I've seen 32 of the 48 teams play so far. Okay, I've watched every game. Let me tell you something. The United States, I don't care what anyone says. Now, granted, we still have some big dogs to play. Obviously, France is playing today. Argentina is playing today. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say the U.S. is a top. Let's see.
How high are you
top
going?
18? Top 8 team. Okay, in the tournament. Let's go.
Top 18.
Yes, top 18.
I thought you were going to say like top 5 or something.
That's the least American thing I've ever heard you say, Kenny Powers. If you're not first, you're last.
Bro,
they've played like a top 5 team.
They did. They really did.
Yeah, that was a good. I watched that game too, and it was a lot of fun. Because
I'm being a little bit more realistic and saying top 8. I was going to say top 5, but I knew that would piss off the Euros in the crowd. Hans, I know he's not going to like that one. But yeah, they played really good. They looked good. They looked like one of the best teams so far. We've only seen 32 of the 48 play, but we'll see after today. You got France coming up, Argentina, a couple big, and Germany looked really good. Obviously, they were playing a lesser talented team, but I mean, to put up 7 goals in the World Cup is pretty impressive. Not gonna lie.
Oh, for sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, they all start in groups, right? And I'm pretty sure the U.S. was like the top dog in their group, just like Germany was kind of the top dog in their group. I mean, these teams were going to blow the other teams out of the water in their groups.
They still have to play Morocco and Australia, which Morocco is actually pretty fucking good. Surprisingly, they lost to Australia. I thought they were going to win that game. But yeah, we got 2 pretty decent tests coming up, over the next couple of weeks. So we'll see where we stand after that. But yeah, they look good so far.
By the way, not for nothing, but mind if I pat myself on the back? This is like the most informed conversation I've ever had about sports on this stage before, huh?
It is. That's what happens when you marry a Latina.
A Latina?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. That's it's pretty good. Simple Form, what do you think of like the videos? I remember Hans sent me this video and he's like, I don't think America is ready for what's coming their way. And I can't remember what team it was or what crowd it was that it was, but it was just the camaraderie and the amount of fun people were having outside of the stadium. And like, I'm seeing videos of that all over the country, and it's like, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. The Netherlands parties. I mean, up in Dallas before their game, that place is a fucking scene, bro. They were throwing down. It looks like a fun game to visit.
I was worried about like the U.S. even adapting to that, and like if they would actually celebrate and actually enjoy the festivities like that. But it seems like it's going pretty well.
Well, all these nations are coming through in droves. I mean, even Cabo Verde had 20,000 people. 20,000 people from Cabo Verde come through. The whole country has 150,000 people.
That's crazy. How did you get that many airplanes there? That's wild.
Tomorrow I'm flying to Los Angeles to do the meetup for the Bosnia versus Switzerland game with all the Bosnians, and there's going to be 35,000 of us there, and our country has 2 million people. That's like 1.5% of the whole population. So everybody loves coming together, and I'm going to see tomorrow in Los Angeles people who I haven't seen since like I first immigrated to America. At least 100 people that I haven't seen since like the beginning of my life. And it's all these people are coming together because of the sports event. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One of my buddies, Al-Madin, is really, I guess, I don't know. It's funny when he says his name, like for Americans, he says it differently than how he would, back home. But yeah, I think he's going out to LA too, I believe, to catch that Bosnian game. That's going to be fun for you guys.
Oh yeah. So that game is, so our group is Bosnia, Canada, Switzerland, Qatar. And there was a big surprise that Qatar actually tied Switzerland and we tied Canada. So the group is 100% even. So that game is actually going to be a really big deal. And I'm excited. We got all the gear together, meeting up with a lot of folks. We're going to have the drums and we're all going to walk to the stadium as a unit. Everybody is through the streets. So there's going to be some good content and videos coming out. But I just think, it's my favorite thing because the World Cup is like an international cultural congregation. And you look even like yesterday, a bunch of American Iranians were able to come through and watch Iran versus New Zealand. They played 2-2, obviously within like a difficult political situation. But like, I just feel like it's healthy. Like it's a much healthier way to deal with international political differences is through a soccer game than through, bombs and shit.
Yeah. What's interesting, a buddy of mine, he owns a lot of martial arts studios in Atlanta, and he has a connection to be able to get to any of the World Cup games for free, and he can go to suites. And he invited me to go to the Spain Saudi game on the 21st. And I'm heavily debating doing it, but that's Father's Day here in the so my daughter gets back home from vacation with her mom, and I'm like, do I really want to just bounce on Father's Day to go to a game? But I want to experience something like that because the Spain team is staying in the town I live in. That's where they're staying at in Chattanooga, and they're getting sent down to Atlanta for every match. So the night before, but they're training at one of the schools here, and so it's pretty cool. There's a massive crowd in the city every time they come back into town, even from the recent match that they just had. So a little bitty town like Chattanooga, where I live, is making just national headline news because of Spain being there, and there's tens of thousands of fans, and I don't even think they're all fans of Spain. I just think they're soccer fans.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to Netherlands, Sweden on Saturday. It's gonna be a fucking party.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great game.
That's gonna be wild, bro.
And the Netherlands fans have this really cool chant where they all jump in one direction and the other. Norway has a cool one too, where all the fans sit down, and then they have like somebody directing them, and they act like they're rowing in like the old Viking ships. So some of the celebrations are cool. Watch out for Australia's striker. He does a celebration that's an old one that the other old Australia legends used to do. He goes to the corner, and if he scores a goal, he does a shadow boxing with the corner flag. So there's these little quirky things. The thing is to remember is that in all of these nations, soccer is like a very easy sport to play in like poor countries, right? So when I was growing up, we would just have a ball, and anytime the kids would want to meet up and play, we would just put 4 rocks out to be our goals, and we would just play soccer in the street. And that's what happens all around the world. And I think that's like one of the reasons that this is so adapted to the world. And look, the first 4 games of the World Cup had a viewership of 10 times that of the Super Bowl. And that was the opening games, not the finals. Yeah. So one thing we have to agree is like there's a certain level of popularity here, but Jesus, you should definitely go.
Yeah, just to experience it. But man, yeah, I don't know how I can convince my daughter to make that happen. So we'll see what happens. And, I can't say, oh, there'll be a next time. Well, I got to wait 4 fucking years. Is it 4 or 6 years? Is it?
Well, not just it's every 4 years, but I mean, the odds of it being hosted in the U.S. again, it's going to be a while. So
I'm just glad there's been not like drama. So like it's boding well for the United States right now to potentially host again down the line. But we have a lot of matches to get through.
Yeah, as long as we can keep those fucking New York Knicks fans out.
Yeah, we can keep them away from the fucking shit. But yeah. All right, cool. Simple Farmer. Go ahead.
Real quick before you close this down, I just wanted to say I just saw in the comments, MF Brat, shouts to MF Brat, put a link to a fresh scam list, and that Dolls NFT that I was talking about earlier is on that list. I don't know who made this list. I'll probably still mint one because it's like 70 cents or something just to see what happens. But I would highly recommend not going in and like spending a bunch of money sweeping the floor or something based off of that. So shouts to you, Brad. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, that's a good that's a good check there. We need that. All right. What else did we not cover? Simple Farmer. Is there anything else you want to talk about that's going on?
No, I mean, I think the main thing is that it's been cool seeing secondary trading on the collection. We've seen the teams that are the favorites obviously sell for premium prices, and we've also seen like a game will happen and Morocco played really well, Mexico played really well. As soon as people see them play really well, people are rushing to buy those NFTs on OpenSea.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, because half of that prize pool is going to reflect going towards the winning nation, of course. So. Just excited to see how it keeps going. I'm having fun, like talking about the games with the community and about the moments and stuff like that. I've been hosting a couple live streams in the Discord of watching the games themselves too, and just like commenting on it. But yeah, I appreciate it, Jesus. Thanks for letting me come through, and good luck with your team, man. You got a couple ringers in there. I think Croatia is going to surprise some people. You got Germany, who looks really sharp. I think the U.S. is going to go really far, actually, and Mexico looks solid in their first game too. So, GG's great lineup.
Nice. This is pretty good for just fucking a guy that doesn't know shit about football. And I've collected some canines, so pretty good stuff. Stacking that up now. Real quick before we do end it, like there will be some type of use case down the line for these NFTs and things like that. Or are you trying to figure all that out, or like what is the game plan for after the Pup Cup?
For sure. So right now, because of the actual gameplay, a lot of them are being burned. I think 15% of the collection is locked within the anvil forever. After this, we're going to have the Pixel Pups companion collection called Clutch Puppies, kind of like, you know how Quirkies have Quirklings.
Yeah.
The Pup Cup NFT is going to act as your whitelist ticket for a free mint of that companion collection.
Nice. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. So if you want more whitelist opportunities, is that going to be like a 1-for-1?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay. So as many of these you hold, the more, man, then you go put some fucking Weath offers in and just start collecting cards. And that way I can have a bunch of the other little clutch puppies. All right. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think we covered it. And now I want to ask you a question about the Reality Check website, because he told me the code looks like Swiss cheese.
It was a joke.
No,
I didn't look at your code at all.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I was like, oh my God, he's fucking, I actually got, like, if so, I'm blaming it on Claude. Cause like I learned I'm doing all this through Claude. And like, to be honest, I was pretty proud of myself for putting this together. And it took me about a week to do it. I'm sure you could have probably spun it up in fucking 24 hours and had it done. But yeah, for me, it's really cool because like, I think one of the streams, like right here. So more episodes. If anybody wants to know more about Pup Cup, you can go on the Reality Check website. It takes you straight to the YouTube. You can see all of the different streams that we've done with Simple Farmer and talking about everything that's happening with Clutch Markets, with Pixel Pups. And I think now this will be like the third stream that's out there. So get over there, go check it out. Sign up for the newsletter and go get yourself some some Pup Cup NFTs and start stacking. So but yeah, man, we appreciate you coming through, and it's we'll catch back up as we get closer, to the finals. What is the next phase of the World Cup called?
It's just the elimination stage after the group stage. I guess it's not the quarterfinals, but the round of 32. I'm sorry, is what it would be called. Okay, because that's 32 teams that are left. Okay. By the way, I think your website looks great. I think you did a really good job.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah. When I seen that, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like literally about to take a screenshot of the tweet and be like, bro, you need to fix the Swiss cheese. That's what I was going to tell Claude. I was like, what's wrong with it? Somebody's butchered it. So like, yeah, but even trying to get the favicon at the top, I didn't even know what that was called. And I'm like getting that done. And so, yeah, it's a lot, but man, it's such a learning experience working and using AI. Like it's just so cool what you can do.
And it's only your products that you build with AI are only as good as the context you feed the AI, and the higher knowledge base you as the creator have. So for example, knowing what a favicon is will allow you to improve your products. So every time you do one of these, you're going to get better at it.
Yeah.
And I think it's super cool, and you should be super proud of yourself, man.
Yeah.
And the images are crazy on the YouTube streams.
Yeah. I know. Like those are pretty wild. Kyle's like, what the fuck am I doing in this one? And it's like just random. I let ChatGPT do that. And I just put like getting yours. So like now I have a better image of you from today. Like getting yours, the first one it gave me, you look like Justin Bieber. And I was like, no, bro, like We got to change that. It was wild. It had your AirPod like coming all the way down to the middle of your jaw, and it was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, you have fun, man. Get out here and use the tools that are out here at your reach. So, but yeah, Simple Farmer, we appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everybody else coming in. I know we went a little bit longer than normal, but it's what happens when you're having fun and you're locked in. So
she's told me just this morning the hard cutoff is 12:30. We'll never go beyond that. It only took an hour and a half to fucking make a liar out of you, buddy.
Hey, when we get great guests and great brands on,
I'm not. Hey, I was all for the 2-hour window open format, brother. This is these are your words, not mine.
Hey, don't blame me. All right, cool. Well, either way, we will be back tomorrow. Everyone remember that Wednesday's reality check starts at 11:30. And yeah, we'll be back then. Simple Farmer, thank you again, brother. I appreciate you coming in. Kyle, everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.